Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Live Show. It is a Friday night, episode 309, and we are here to discuss Ahsoka, episode 5. And of course, it is your Nerdy Chicana here to host the show alongside my wonderful co host, Brad Sith, Young Yoda here.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a wonderful, wonderful Friday.
Damn straight, man. Damn straight. How you doing, Brad?
Doing well, doing well. I did very little today.
Yep. Just
I
how I
played
like
I
it.
played Starfield, then I did some of the dishes, and then I watched Ahsoka while doing the dishes.
Yeah, you're like just how I fucking like it.
Yeah, so it's
I
been
do
a
shit.
pretty chill day.
Yeah, man. Pretty good, man. I went to work. I had to go pick up dog food at the post office because they were doing what they were always doing. And then I went to go see The Nun 2.
Ooh,
Yeah.
was it scary?
What a shit movie. But
That's funny.
I have watched every single Conjuring universe film, and I am going to make sure I stay invested in this series and I watch these movies. Each one of them are just as worse as the last.
I don't. Some of them, okay, like some of them are not like
Conjuring 1 and
great.
2, pretty damn good.
Yeah, there's
That's it.
some that are like most of them are like above middling horror films. Like they're not the worst fucking horror. They're not riding the bullet.
Yeah, it takes a lot for it to be the fucking in the bullet.
It's a lot to be an '80s Stephen King movie. I'm
Hold on, let me see this
just
shit.
saying. Other than
Yeah,
Carrie or Christine.
yeah. Stacy, congratulations. Yep.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Oh, that video.
Oh,
Um, but yeah, man. It's rough, man. Oh my god. But Brad, that was a rough movie, but I finished up Ahsoka episode 5, and we're here to talk about that.
well,
But
at least that was good.
yeah, at least that was fucking good. You got anything that you did today? You know you play Starfield, right?
Yeah, I played Starfield. So
Yeah.
I finished the whole corporate journey mission there. I got an office. This is a really weird fucking game.
Like
I still have not figured out how not to die in space fights. So I
yeah.
upgraded my ship, and I went from this little teeny tiny ship to this great big behemoth, massive thing. And so I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, I feel better about myself.
Yeah. So I'm looking at these what's it called these films here. The Conjuring. I like that movie. Good movie.
Eh,
Annabelle. Shit.
mm,
The Conjuring 2. It's okay. I still kind
not
of
bad.
like it. Annabelle Creation.
Eh,
Pretty good movie.
I
Pretty
don't think
good.
I saw that one.
The Nun. Sucked.
Eh.
The Curse of La Llorona. Garbage. Annabelle
that,
Comes Home.
that one hurts because
Nope.
there's a whole nother movie called La Llorona, and you're
Yeah.
just like,
Way better.
yeah, watch the
Yeah.
correct one.
Annabelle Comes Home. Nope. Not good.
I don't
The
think you like
Conjuring. The
you
Devil
don't like
Made
any
Me
of the
Do
little
It.
doll movies.
No. The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It. Nope. Not good. The Nun 2. Nope. Not good.
I thought there were more. Wasn't there
That's
more?
it.
Oh, okay.
That's it, Brad. And then of course, you know, the next Conjuring film probably, yeah, there's gonna be another one, probably.
Oh,
More than
duh,
likely.
duh.
I'm
When
waiting
you
for the
can, when,
Crooked Man movie. I'm waiting for the Crooked Man movie.
isn't there a Slender Man? There's a Slender Man movie.
No, the Crooked Man is one of the fucking things that was alluded to in the set in Conjuring 2, remember?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here's the thing with horror. If nobody knows this, you can make horror for like under 20 million and make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
That's why you have 10 saws. That's why you have 10 final destinations. It does not take a lot to throw some no-name actors in there to get killed off and pay Busta Rhymes a lot of money to be in the very beginning. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But no worries. The Annabelle goes to camp or Annabelle goes to prison. Yeah. But no review for no, I'm sorry. No review for any of those movies.
Like it's like those Ernest movies, except I like the Ernest movies.
Yeah. Very is but just fucking what's it called?
The prison? I don't know. That probably was weird.
Films? Oh my god. Yeah, it looks like yeah, damn. Yeah, the Crooked Man film was canceled. Then I'm
Ooh,
forward with that. Damn, that sucks. Um, damn. I don't know. These movies suck.
what was that one horror we watched? That was pretty good.
Which
Had
one?
the Black Mask, uh,
The
whatever.
Black Phone?
Yeah, that one. That was pretty good.
It was alright.
I mean, it wasn't horrible.
It was alright.
I thought the girl was pretty stupid. It was like, yeah, no, they're on the other side. They're just
The Black.
check
Wait,
over there.
are you sure you're talking about the right film, Brett?
Was it the Black Phone?
The Black Phone with Ethan Hawke, right?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but the girl, like, she goes to the wrong house. It's like across the street. She's like, he's in
Yeah.
there, and like, no one's in there.
No one's in there. Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking idiot.
dumbass.
Yeah, yeah,
If you're gonna be all psychic and stuff, get it fucking right.
yeah. But
Get your GPS going.
but yeah, I watched that. I have to watch Ex Machina tonight for cinema condition tomorrow. I have not
Never
watched
seen
it.
that movie, but I heard it's good.
Fucking great movie, bro. You see Oscar Isaac dance. What is not good about that?
That gives it automatic 10 in Roll's book.
Yeah, that's an
Roll a
automatic 10.
scorecard.
My boy. Yep. Automatic 10, bro. Not even a 9.5.
Yeah,
A
just a
full on
10.
10.
Straight up 10 for
Straight
Oscar
up
Isaac.
10.
I mean, that's why the newest Dune got a 10. Naked Oscar Isaac. Hey.
1000 fucking percent. And I will not explain myself any further. Yep. That is all I needed to watch.
10.
Yep.
Rest of the movie could have been complete shit like Dune 1984, but Oscar Isaac
Yeah.
naked, fucking 10.
Yeah. I haven't given a single 5-star this year, bro. Not so far. And you know what? That's because none of them include a naked Oscar Isaac.
Hey, they don't have what you want. They don't have what you want.
Yeah. I'm pissed, man. I want my naked Oscar Isaac. Yeah. Yep. But yeah. All I've had, what's it called? That's all I've had going on, man. I don't really got anything else going on, but just work. I went to the movies and went to the post office to deal with all of that.
What's Stacey got to say? So that's why I enjoyed Rise of Skywalker. The whole Poe Dameron dance breaking the third act.
Oh yeah, damn straight, bro. Damn straight. Yeah, man.
Was that
Rise
on
of
intermission? I
Skywalker.
think I missed that.
Brad, I told you right that that I have Rise of Skywalker on 4K because my friend found it for $1.
Yeah, you did tell me that. And you're like, yeah, that's what that shit movie should be.
That's how much I should pay for this shit movie.
They should be giving it away for free at Halloween. Like, there you go, kids. This is scariest thing you'll see all year, and actually the most depressing thing.
You know what's funny, Brad? You know how you get your Facebook memories on
yeah, and I see how fucking cringe I was way back in the day, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to delete that post.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking what's it called?
Yeah, I just turned off automatically for anyone being able to look at my whole like shit.
Yeah,
I'm just like, no. Like
I recently I recently looked at it. It was like a couple of days ago, Brad. And it was when the news broke that potentially it was the news broke that Colin Trevorrow had been fired from Rise of Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
Or how he was going to title it, Duel of the Fates. And that the news broke that J.J. Abrams was potentially going to direct this film.
What did you say?
Raul said so excitedly, yes, please bring him back to direct. I would like to say that J.J. Abrams did not direct The Rise of Skywalker. Reddit directed The Rise of Skywalker. Because that is not anywhere near being what I saw in The Force Awakens from J.J. Abrams.
Let's. So the first one looks really good, and the story's really good. But you know why the story's really good? Because it's just a fucking rehash of the previous one. But as I always say when Tarantino is brought up, if it's fucking good, it's worth stealing.
I don't care if you steal. Make it good
Make it good.
and just don't deny that you're stealing.
Yeah, and I don't think Tarantino has ever denied that. He's like, I worked in a movie store for ever.
I watched a lot of movies.
I've watched a lot of movies, and apparently watched video games too, as Raul sent me, because you had the Kill Bill doing the Scorpion.
Or was that called? No, that's from the new video game.
Oh, was that from the new?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 1, the new video game.
So now they're stealing from Tarantino?
Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah. The students become the teachers.
It's all cyclical.
Yeah. But I was so excited, man. I can't believe that Raul back then was so excited for this movie. And then he watched the movie. And I was like, this has got to be the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen. I can't. Hold on. I need to go back. What did I give?
At least the previous one had thick Kylo.
Yeah.
It's like, put a shirt on, sir. It's like, no.
Here, let me see this shit. What did I give Rise of Skywalker?
I never got to see Mark Hamill with his shirt off.
Hold on, dog. I was smoking something that day because I gave this shit 4.5. I mean, four stars. I'm sorry.
Wait. What did you give 4 stars?
To the Rise of Skywalker.
This
movie's a piece of shit, bro. Hold on.
Bro, I'm telling you, your scores are all over the place.
This is something else. I said, beginning is rushed as hell. Some character choices feel a bit sloppy, but overall, I really like this movie. I'm ready for us to move on from the Skywalker story and establish new stories with the coming trilogy. Yeah, that's the trilogy. Hold on, I did not. What the fuck was I smoking that day? I think I have not.
Stacey, this is why I question Raul's scores sometimes, because sometimes we're on the same playing field, and then others, like, I know when I say the Congo's good, it's good for personal reasons. I know it's fucking stupid. But 4 stars for the Rise of Skywalker. Even Raul's sitting here going, "What the fuck did I? What the fuck?"
Bro? Yeah, what the fuck am I on here? Let me see this shit because I do have a what's it called, a more in-depth review on what's it called on thing. Okay, so you have the death sticks. If you have to use death.
Did you do the 1 chip challenge, Raul? Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, but there's a lot of things that the Rise. Hold on, let's see. There's a lot of things that the Rise of Skywalker does right, but the picture is far from being perfect. The first 20 minutes of the film feel very rushed and feel out of place with the overall film. They feel like an epilogue to what could have been Abrams' Episode 8. Once the action and story really start to flesh itself out, you are once again reminded about what makes Star Wars a cultural phenomenon. To be fair, that's kind of right. Yeah. The movie has heart, laughs, and tear-jerking moments. When was I fucking laughing in that movie?
We did laugh at probably all the wrong moments in that fucking movie.
That made this man transport back to age 6 when I fell in love with a galaxy far, far away.
See, your nostalgia's getting you.
Sadly, there are character choices and some dialogue that does not land as well as I thought it could have. That makes this my least favorite in the new trilogy. Underneath the chaos of a movie that is just good, this is a movie that can grow with you with multiple rewatches. I have not rewatched the movie ever since.
I do have a question. We were doing the podcast when this thing came out.
Yes. I need to go back and listen to our episode.
I don't remember us liking this.
Brad, so it's a 4 out of 5, but my letter grade and my actual, like, what's it called, number grade is a C+, 4 out of 5, or 7.5 out of 10.
Could you not see the stars or something when you went to click?
No, Brad. I feel like if I rewatch this movie, Brad, I'm not gonna be a big fan of it.
No, No, like you should have been a big fan when we originally watched it. So I wonder what
Yeah.
we said about it. We were probably like it's meh.
Yeah. Star Wars.
Also with the whole the whole twist ending there where we're just like, oh fuck this.
Yeah. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker is a solid closing to a 42-year story that must sacrifice its thematic choices in the process. That was my like log line. Oh my god. All right. I don't know, man. I all I know is that that's what I gave it. I'm not. I don't want to rewatch this movie, Brad. I really don't.
No.
I really don't. Like
But
it's okay.
now you're starting to question your own self from years ago. Like what?
Yeah.
Why did I?
I mean, I love Star Wars, Brad.
No,
And
Star Wars is dope, and I get the nostalgia part of it. But
yeah,
at some point, you got to go shit is shit.
there's a lot of movies that are
I mean,
are
that's
rated.
why. I mean, honestly, I don't like the prequels. I think
No,
the prequels are pretty shit. Um,
you know what I need to do? Because I've always said that Episode 3 is a tolerable prequel, but I still don't like it. I need to watch Episode 3 and Rise of Skywalker back to back and
and see.
decide which one do I hate the most.
Hmm. So they could be on your low score rankings.
Yeah,
Do you just want to hate yourself that weekend, or
I don't know, Brad. I don't know. Also, I've watched those Blu-rays a lot, so I don't know if Episode 3 will still play. I need to get the 4K at this point.
I mean, because let's face it, when the prequels came out and George Lucas was done with those, we were like, "All right, George, it's time to go ahead, hang it up, take your $6 billion and go play."
Yeah,
And then Disney came out, and we're like, "Yeah, like Disney's gonna like get it right," and
yeah,
and they came out with these three pieces of shit, and we're like, "No." And then they were like, "Okay, here's Rogue One," and we're like, "Yeah."
yeah,
And then they were like, "Here's some television," and we're like, "Yeah."
yeah.
And now they're just like, "We're just not going to do movies anymore because
What did I give
nobody
Rogue
likes our
One?
movies."
What did I give Rogue One? Because I actually really like
I
Rogue One.
Rogue One is really fucking good.
Bro, Rogue One has the same fucking score as, as The Rise of Skywalker.
Raul, you don't drink, but did someone like slip you something or something?
I don't know, bro. I really like Rogue One.
Did you think you were having a ginger beer and it was an actual beer?
5 stars for Force Awakens, of course. I fucking love that movie. And of course, Last Jedi has 5 stars as well. That's my second favorite Star Wars movie of all time. What did I? What if I? What? Okay, 5 stars for the Empire Strikes Back, of
Oh, yeah,
course.
of course.
Return of the Jedi has the same score as the Rise of Skywalker.
Sir. Sir, this is why I'm saying I question your scores.
I think I need to go back. I don't want to rewatch the Rise of Skywalker though. Like I
I mean,
really
you
don't
did
want
pay
to.
$1 for it.
Yeah. At least I should at least give it like watch it in 4K. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
You go
Brad, that
ahead.
disc is clean, by the way. No scratches or anything.
I'm sure.
I don't think
Buddy,
anybody paid it.
nobody wanted to fucking rent it.
No. Oh my god, bro. I don't know, bro. I need to go back, I guess. I think that was my initial reaction, Brad. This is why this like criticism shit kind of sucks sometimes because I have to put out my review like that real quick.
Well, and here's the thing
I don't
is
let this shit sit with me.
and we've been doing this for 6 years now.
Yeah.
And so when you grow and you watch all these different we've watched how many movies? I don't even know
Too
how
many.
many. We've watched we might be into the thousands by now. Like,
Yeah.
like our fucking back catalog is just huge. But we've watched so many movies and now we've kind of had a taste. And through the years it seems to be like if you watch the like towards the start or listen
Yeah.
towards the start of this, you'll see me and Raul didn't really agree on movies.
Yeah.
And then as time has continued, we mostly have come together and been like, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, like this is like when I first watched Rashomon, I gave it a 4 stars. By the way, same score as the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, I'm just
But
saying.
the more it sat with me,
Uh-huh.
I realized I was like, oh no, this is fucking masterful. This is a
Oh no,
masterpiece. I
you
fucking
watch
love it.
Rashomon a few times and you're like, I gotta watch
Yeah.
movies in the rain now.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. But I'll go ahead and read you a couple Kurosawa films that share the same score as The Rise of Skywalker,
Oh
Brad.
God.
Rashomon,
Mm.
Stray Dog, The Bad Sleep Well, Doris Kaden, Sanyuro.
If
There's
Throne
only
of
two.
Blood is on there, I'm gonna
No,
get
no,
a.
Throne of Blood is five.
Okay, I'm
Five,
getting a
Brad.
plane ticket and just slapping you.
No. There's two movies though that are ranked lower than The Rise of Skywalker. And to be fair, Brad, I do need to give The Hidden Fortress another chance. I think I was too harsh on the Hidden Fortress.
I so here's the thing with Hidden Fortress was the first Kurosawa I ever watched.
Yeah.
So that's got a whole different kind of ring to it. But Hidden Fortress is definitely not
Yeah.
Kurosawa's best.
And then I think we both agreed that Scandal was
Yeah,
not the
not my
best.
favorite.
No. No. He's
I mean, it's
buffoonish.
Kurosawa, so it's good.
Yeah.
But like, here's the thing: when you watch the catalog of Kurosawa, you're going, Kurosawa. I've seen
Yeah.
better. That's still
So
like a 9, but I've seen better.
I need to revisit Hidden Fortress and I need to give it another chance because when I first watched it, I was like us Daryl barely getting into Kurosawa. So I
Well,
think
and
that the three is kind of harsh.
here's the thing though: is George Lucas ripped off C3PO and R2D2
Yeah.
from Hidden Fortress.
Fortress.
That's literally the two guys in there. That's who they're based off of.
I kind of feel disgusted that that Rise of Skywalker,
Yeah, that's
let's
kind
go,
of
shares
weird. But
shares
then,
the same score with Nostalgia from Dante Tchaikovsky.
ooh, yeah, I,
Yeah.
it's a bit weird. I mean, not gonna lie, like
Yeah.
I would not give Rise of Skywalker a 4 out of 5.
Yeah. I think now that I've sat with it longer, I think I'm content with giving it a 3 out of 5, maybe. But
I
like,
don't know. I don't know. Like comparatively, like because I literally don't really remember much. I
yeah,
just remember the end and just being mad.
I remember the dope ass fight with all the fucking what's it called with all the ships coming in into like that one world at the end, like at the end, and
Hmm.
where Naomi Aki's character's riding like a fucking like what's it called a horse or something and
Yeah.
shit like that. And I also remember Finn saying that he wanted to tell what's it called Ray something, and then he never tells it to her.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, so here's the issue when you don't when you make a trilogy and you don't write the whole trilogy out in one good swoop, and you're like, we're just gonna have the directors do what they want. So you have
yeah,
J.J. Abrams who came in the first place, and he basically just was like, I'm just gonna do fucking 2.0 of the originals because
yeah,
that'll fucking work, and it did. Granted, and then the second one is mixed reviews because I mean even the second one's mixed reviews. Just
yeah,
I mean I personally like the second one,
yeah.
but I can see
I
where
love
but some
Flashback.
people are like they shouldn't have made Luke like so old and angry, and even
Yeah,
Mark Hamill's character or even Mark Hamill's gone he didn't like that direction. I can see it. I mean, but this is the issue when you don't write a trilogy the whole way through,
yeah,
and you know it's going to be a trilogy.
yeah,
It's not like Lucas in the beginning who wrote one movie and was thinking, I have a bunch of random British actors in this
yeah,
fucking thing, and I'll probably never make another movie ever again. And then it becomes the biggest thing that year.
yeah. Point is, I am glad that I didn't pay a single dime for The Rise of Skywalker, and my friend paid literally $1, so it really didn't take out that much from him.
Now,
Plus,
did you
there
see it
is
in
nothing.
theaters though?
I did watch it in theaters, of course. Yeah, but for the physical copy, I
Ah,
paid. I paid what any sane human being in this world should be willing to pay for this movie. And $1 does not get you much anymore in this world. It used to be able to get you a cheeseburger at McDonald's, not anymore.
yeah,
No.
no,
So guess what?
no. The
That
Big
one
Mac
dollar.
meal is $12 now.
Yeah. So guess what? That $1 that what's it called? That my friend spent on that movie really couldn't have been used on anything else.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah. And
That's pretty
before,
sad in a way.
yeah, that's pretty sad, bro.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, this movie's such shit. We're just gonna move it for $1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and check out some news before we head into our what's it called
They
into
did. They just
Ahsoka
released
talk.
the trailer for Aquaman.
Yes, I watched the trailer by the way.
I have not. I'm seeing it in a small because I
Yeah,
have this giant screen, so I have multiple things open. So
yeah,
I'm seeing like this little clip replay, and it's of course Jason Momoa very wet on a beach.
yeah. Oh, and yeah, fuck Drew Barrymore's stupid apology video. I am not going to watch that. She is still going to continue to scab for this strike, and but she reacts. She made a fucking apology video where she cries and she says she's so sorry that she is going against the writers and the actors who are not getting paid. What's it called? A fair deal. But she's still going to continue to scab. So fuck her. Yeah. The people who went into that show to what's it called to for protest to and wear WGA and SAG shirts were actually removed from the building and were what's it called
Oh yeah, I did read that.
yeah.
There were a few wearing pins, and they were asked to leave.
Yep. Yep. Wow, Oppenheimer has passed $900 million worldwide, Brad. Bro,
I do have a question.
oh my god.
And this is gonna sound bad.
Yeah.
I want to know how much. No, I'm not gonna go there. Nope, not gonna. I'm not gonna go there. So
I'm glad you didn't go there.
I'm just gonna sit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm gonna sit on that one because the more I run it through my mind, the more I was like, no.
Brad, did you ever watch the trailer for Ferrari? With
Yeah, I saw.
Adam
Yeah, I
Driver?
did see
Yeah,
the
you sent me
trailer
the,
for
the
Ferrari.
message about it, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit looks good. That shit
that
looks
shit
really
looks
good.
good, and you can't even tell that's Kylo Ren.
Yeah, you can't even fucking tell that's fucking what's it called, the Adam Driver.
Yeah,
But the Aquaman trailer is all right. It looks good, but once again, WB has the people making trailers for their movies who Disney should hire to make trailers for their movies because they always have really good trailers, except for that last BVS trailer. Yeah, no, that last BVS trailer's not good.
um, I'm just gonna say Marvel's trailers are pretty shit for their shows.
Yeah, yeah, pretty shit, right?
They're pretty shit. Like they need to talk to A24. A24 generally has pre-fire trailers
Yeah,
because they get me excited about movies you wouldn't think I'd get excited about.
yeah. Um, excuse me. Yeah, it looks. I'm still looking for some more stuff here, but other than that, oh, I didn't get to see it. But did you happen to see the new trailer? The trailer for the new Wes Anderson film?
No.
Yeah, the wonderful story of Henry Sugar.
Wait, Wes Anderson just dropped a film.
Yeah, he's dropping another one next year.
The
He gets
fuck,
to
you get
work, bro.
bored?
Yeah. Oh
This
no,
man
Brad.
usually.
I'm sorry, Brad. Releasing September 27th on Netflix.
What? How? This man was working on a whole film that just released.
Yup. Asteroid City just released like months ago.
Yeah. So
And
how
he's
does
got a
he
new
have
one.
an? All right. Well,
Yeah.
usually you have to wait like quite a few years for a Wes Anderson film,
Yeah.
like 3 or 4.
Yeah. But yeah,
All
he's
right.
got to work, bro.
Good for
Yeah.
Wes Anderson, I guess. Good for everyone, because
Yeah. Um
I'm
but
still not getting a Netflix subscription though. Fuck you guys.
yeah, I'll go ahead and what's it called? I'll wait for that to be available.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Won't go
I,
into that.
I still have what's it called, Netflix, but that's because I don't pay for it. So
Oh, there you go.
but yeah. What? Well, it's just from a YouTube link. I don't know how what's it called? I do not know how serious this news is, but take it with a grain of salt. Stephen and Donald Glover's Lando series is being turned into a movie. I doubt.
I, I want to see Donald Glover as Lando again. Here's the
Yeah.
thing, though, is I don't. Everyone would shit on, Solo. So,
What's gonna happen?
like all the fans just shit on Solo, even though like I really like Solo. So, honestly, y'all don't deserve it.
Yup. Yeah. Well,
Because if everyone hadn't like lost their ever loving minds and shit on it, we would have already been getting multiple things from that.
yeah. Oh wow, Brad. Another Crow reboot is happening. They're trying again. I don't know if it's look, man. When they had it with Jason Momoa, I really thought it was gonna happen. Didn't happen.
I just want Jason Momoa as Lobo. That's
Yeah.
all I need to see.
Yeah. But other than that, Brad, um, yeah, I don't see anything else that's too big of news here.
I got what's this? Uh,
I
oh,
think
this is comics.
this is pretty dope. Alan Moore says he asked DC to send all of his royalty checks for film/TV based on his work to Black Lives Matter. I don't really feel with the recent films that they have stood by what I assume were their original principles.
Hmm.
I mean, he's got a point. He's kind of got a point. When it comes to their company, the company that owns those movies and what they've been doing, I don't think they've stood by the principles of what Alan Moore wrote within those books.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
yeah
looking at you, David Zaslav. Yeah, but that seems to be it, guys. Let's go ahead and get ready for this, Brad. You ready to talk about some Ahsoka?
yeah. Let's talk about some good shit.
All right, man.
Let's talk about some good Star Wars.
Yeah, not Rise of Skywalker. Not Rise of
Uh,
Skywalker.
Raul Mendoza's 4 out of 5 star. Rise of
That
Skywalker.
that is no.
That's what you
That's
gave
what
it
it
4 out of
is.
5. That's what it is.
Yeah, but that
You
is
heard it here.
opinion.
Raul Mendoza's 4 out of 5 star Rise of
No,
Skywalker.
I don't know. I don't know what the
After
fuck is going
yesterday,
on.
I'm going to keep repeating that. Raul Mendoza's 4 out of 5 star
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker.
And guess what, motherfucker? It's still what's it called a lower score than Bill because Bill is a 5 out of 5 stars.
That was not a 5 out of 5.
Yep.
You can't have a 5 out of 5 movie with that fucking ending. There's
No.
no.
So,
Fuck you.
without further ado, if you guys care about what's it called without further ado, if you guys what's it called have not checked out this week's episode of Ahsoka, you should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers, then you should go again and stay, or you probably already watched the episode. Either way, how
See,
any of that goes.
everybody's already questioned your scores off of Rise of Skywalker.
No. With that being said, this is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It worked now. I clicked it. Great. Great. All
Probably
right.
not sticky.
Shut the fuck up. Episode 5, titled Part 5, Shadow Warrior. Ahsoka confronts her past while Hera and her allies undertake a rescue mission. Written and directed by Dave Filoni, based on Star Wars by George Lucas. And let me see any trivia because that's a lot. That's a little. So let's see if we have some trivia here, Brad. Oh wow, this is the first Disney Plus episode to be released theatrically. They released it theatrically.
They released it? Oh wow. That's kind of cool.
The line "I will not fight you" is said by Luke Skywalker to Darth Vader in Episode 6.
Yes,
In this
it is.
episode, Ahsoka tells Anakin the same line. Anakin
I've heard that
answers,
before.
"I've heard that before."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah, Brad wrote that in the IMDb, bro.
I fucking caught that.
The first flashback sequence shown while Ahsoka is in the world between worlds is from the Battle of Rylos. This is heavily implied due to her mentoring to Anakin that it was one of their first missions together. There was also Twi'lek soldiers seen in the background. Another reason is that after young Ahsoka holds an injured clone trooper's hand, she tells Anakin that her squadron of clone died because she disobeyed orders. This was an incident that occurred in Season 1, Episode 19 of Clone Wars, Storm over Rylos.
Now, just so
That was
everybody
about
knows,
as
me
much.
and Roll have not seen Clone Wars.
No, not seen Clone Wars, not seen Rebels.
Yeah.
Which I know is a huge disservice to Star Wars fans, and we should get on that. I promise we will get to that whenever we can. But we watch a lot of
I'm still
shit.
trying to get through back on the Bad Bunch or the Bad Batch. Bad Batch. That's it.
This is the first live action appearance of Phase 1 Clone Trooper since Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the
Oh
Clones.
wow.
What a shit movie. That's a half star. It's also the first time clone troopers all are played by real actors in real in costumes. In the film, all troopers were entirely computer generated. Yeah, that's right. In the film, in the
Really?
yeah, yeah. Remember, Brad, the prequels where they also decided to
Yeah.
make Yoda CGI.
Yeah. Like, but how would that did not save any money at all? Instead of just putting a dude in a suit. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, George. Come on, George.
Captain Terra mentions that Senator Organa has been stalling for Hera while they complete their mission. With the death of Bail Organa in Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope 1977, Teva is referring to Leia. This is the first mention of Leia within the Mandoverse.
Mm,
Mm. And the last piece of thing
trivia.
here, this is Captain Rex's first live action appearance.
Oh,
Yeah.
very cool.
So, Brad, what are your initial thoughts on Episode 5 of Ahsoka?
Well, if anybody listens or watches previous episodes, you know the first thing I said is I want a flashback. Give me flashback. And then last episode we saw Anakin there, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna get that flashback. I know we're going, and boom, we got that flashback. Uh, this is this is a great episode. This is Ahsoka basically coming to terms with who her master ended up being. And I think it's almost a she needed to forgive him,
Yeah.
and so she could move on from that, because I think not only her getting thrown off the damn cliff into the ocean, but right before that when I forget his name, the big giant fucking dude. Um
Ray Stevenson?
yes, when Ray Stevenson, what
Oh,
Ray Stevenson
Balin. That's right.
says, yeah, I think has more of an effect on her than her getting thrown off the cliff when he says, "You're just like your master,
Yeah.
just like bloodluster." Whatever he said, very freaking well.
Yeah.
Whoever did it,
Balin.
Filoni,
Balin.
yeah,
Yeah.
Balin, and
Skull.
Filoni's writing for that scene. I think that had more an effect, because she was definitely using some little bit of dark side tactics there by throwing his pupil into the cliff. Which was cool.
You don't say.
But
You don't
very
say.
very dark side.
Yeah.
And I think she was facing that, and I think had I think it was more her fighting against going completely to the dark side, because I think
Yeah.
that's what Anakin, or at least Anakin Vader, at the end there represented, and I think that was a really cool way to show how she came to terms with Anakin, but also pushed against that, and then came back to the
Yeah.
light and Jedi, as you can say. But I think it was a missed opportunity with the whales, honestly. Not having Ahsoka make whale noises when she's communicating. But I did love the scene when she gets back in the ship and the robot's like, so where are we going? She's like, no idea.
Yeah.
I can't communicate with them, so just get in the whale. Great freaking episode, though. I really liked it.
Yeah. My thoughts are just this shot alone.
Oh yeah.
This. You know how, Brad, how when I've talked about on the Marvel stuff that I'm really tired of hearing about the blimp because it gets referenced like every single fucking time.
Yeah, you don't get tired of Vader.
This though,
You don't get tired of Vader.
I loved this episode because it's 100% what Brad said. It is Ahsoka coming to terms with who her master was, but also coming to terms that she is not going to end up like her master, because she even says it. What's it called? I am a product of him. Am I going to end up like him? And that's kind of like the big conflict. That's what has Ahsoka so worried
Yeah.
that she's going to become Like Anakin.
And I mean the smile at the end where Anakin turns back basically into Anakin before the Vader, and he
Yeah.
kind of just gives the little smile and is like, "Yeah, you're gonna make it." Basically,
Yeah.
I mean, it was a really, I mean, I love that interaction. I love, and
I loved this.
it honestly makes me think back to the prequels, and it was like, you know, if they had the writing they have on this show, what they had for the prequels, what could have been,
I don't think
and
Lucas would have ever sold to Disney, bro.
no, and but yeah, but it just how many actors on the prequels caught so much shit,
Yeah.
and it wasn't their fault, and this is proof.
Yeah. I love Hayden Christensen
Yes,
in this episode.
yeah, he
Fucking fantastic.
fantastic.
And this is
The
coming from
my
somebody
one of
who
my favorite.
hated him in episode 1 and 2. I mean
Yeah,
episode 2, I'm sorry.
yeah. I
Episode 1's
mean
a different
because
kid.
the writing, like
Yeah.
you listen to that writing nowadays, and you're like, yeah, the writing is complete shit. What the
Yeah.
fuck was George on? But Hayden Christensen, this one of my favorite, probably out of all these shows, is like just what Raul showed you, and it's also when he's walking back,
Yeah.
when
And
she's
the
pushed
lightning,
back
yeah.
in the fog, and he's walking back, and you get the faded in and out of Vader, and it's just like, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's fucking Star Wars right there.
Yeah. It's Star Wars, bro. And
It's Star Wars,
I
bro.
just I loved this episode, man. I really did. I and it's like Brad talks about like I wanted flashbacks, and they gave you something even better than a flashback.
Yeah,
They're like,
it was like a flashback, but it was mixed like with more of I don't know how to put it. It's
well, it does better than the flashback because it adds to the whole mythology of the Force. Because
yeah,
this place here is supposed to be this plane that is created by the Force, and where the Force gets to interact,
yeah.
and you see it happen. It's like this is way better than the freaking what's it called, a flashback, because here like we have this character who is currently like really broken and is trying to like mend herself back together and get the courage and the strength to be able to, you know, keep going.
And the
And
force
she's talking
pulls
to yeah.
yeah, the force pulls out everyone it like you could think of Anakin of all people,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
is probably what confuses her the
Yeah.
most.
It's like uh, I'm sorry. Spoilers for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. But it's like when Shuri, I know you haven't seen this movie,
No,
Brad.
I've
I'm
seen it.
really sorry.
I've seen
You
it.
saw it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw it.
So when Shuri takes
Uh-huh.
the what's it called, the thing, the thing to again, and you thought, oh, it's gonna be
T'Challa.
T'Challa.
Yeah.
No, it's Eric. It's Eric Killmonger.
Yeah. It's
And it's
Killmonger.
like it makes more sense, and it's a way better choice to have that. And it's like here
Be-
in this episode, it's like it's a way better choice to have it in this realm, so that way Anakin can speak to her through the Force and be like, "Yes, I'm going to show you the side of me that where I went completely wrong, and you're going to see the side of me that you knew that was the good Anakin."
That's actually a really good comparison because
Yeah,
it's kind of it
very
almost
similar.
very similar.
Yeah, it's like we can go easily the nostalgic route of like doing a fucking flashback. We go back to what's it called, some like concept art of like episode 2, I guess, or like Clone Wars or something. Just remake it in high in live action, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But we can do this here, and we can build off of it. Was in the world between worlds, and like be able to amplify what Dave Filoni was what made in like the Clone Wars and and Rebels shows, and I
And
freaking loved it.
you know, I think without um Ahsoka going through that, I think she would have given up on Sabine.
Yeah,
To be honest, I think without that interaction with Anakin and that whole playthrough that she went through under the water,
yeah,
without that, the old her would have given up on Sabine because Sabine made the wrong choice, and you know she would have probably felt like, oh, it's just like Anakin make the wrong choice, and I
yeah,
can't help her. And
yeah.
then after this, she's like, I can totally help her.
Yeah. And like I don't know, because like of course Ahsoka has not didn't meet Luke. She didn't meet what's it called, Obi-Wan again after that. So well, Obi-Wan died, I'm sorry. What's it called? Didn't meet Luke, didn't meet Han or any of these people. So she was still kind of under the impression that like, oh, Vader died and like that's it. She doesn't know like that Vader was redeemed at
Yeah,
the end. He
yeah.
didn't kill Luke.
No,
Like
he took well. He threw Emperor Palpatine off in
yeah,
a very very long fall.
yeah. All she knows is
Uh,
that Vader's dead.
well, we all thought Palpatine was dead too, but
Yeah, yeah. And she does have an
we're out
opportunity
of
to
five
meet.
stars,
Well,
guys.
I'm sorry, she did meet Luke, but they never kind of talk about that. So yeah, but she meets Luke in Mandalorian season 2. Yeah, but either way, I'm treading too off course. All I'm saying is that I think it was great that they did that. I really like this episode. I love the music in the episode as well. Cinematography was fantastic. I love the what's it called the the what's it called the that one dude. I love that he appears on all these things, and he's the what's it called, the X-wing pilot from like the new
Yeah, yeah,
trilogy.
with the white beard,
Yeah, that guy
and
just
then
keeps
he
coming
has to
up.
be the one to stall. He's like, yeah, and they're like, look, we're gonna throw you into fucking jail if you don't
Yeah,
like tell us exactly what's going on. He's like, well, you're not gonna believe me.
yeah,
And then he's like, yeah, they're communicating with giant squid whales
yeah. With no whale noises.
with no whale noises, which I think is totally a missed opportunity because I
Yeah.
would totally be holding my hand up going. "Mm."
Mm. Um, I was gonna also say the only gripe I have with this episode. Can we please get over the de-aging? It's really distracting. Like
But did they do? But was it
to
Hayden that they
Hayden, to
did it?
Hayden. Yup, they did it to Hayden. Like
I
it
don't
looks.
really think they need to de-age Hayden.
They don't need a de-age him,
From what
bro.
I've seen of Hayden, Hayden don't look that old.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. I don't get the obsession with the de-aging technology. It's not good. We're not there yet. Leave it alone.
Well, when you spend a couple, probably
Billion
tens of
dollars.
millions to hundred of millions, you're gonna fucking use it.
Yeah. It looks bad. I don't like it. That's the only thing that was like I was really distracted by that. But overall,
I
I
didn't really get
really like this
distracted by
episode.
that because I'm just like, sweet, it's Hayden Christensen. Which
But
which no one in the prequels would ever say. It's like, hey, it's Hayden Christensen. But now it's like, yo, it's Hayden Christensen.
yeah. But I think this is where it was the most distracting for me. Like, look at this shit, bro. Like,
I don't know. The Luke one was pretty
I don't know.
distracting.
This looks pretty bad. I know the Luke one is pretty bad as
The
well,
Luke
but
one's
this
pretty
is like,
bad.
what the fuck, man? Like,
He looks older than
oh.
that.
But I did love this touch
Oh, that was
when
dope.
they did the eyes,
The red
bro.
eyes, when he turns into
Yes.
Darth, yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes. I
you get
love
that
that.
little bit from the Obi show when the
Yeah.
mask is cut in half. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm glad you noticed that too. The red eyes.
Yeah. I noticed it because, like, when he started coming out and I saw that, I was like, oh, that's not Anakin
But
anymore.
yeah, but at the end when he goes back and then his eyes turn back to I think blue, and you're like, there's Annie.
There's Annie. Oh, Annie.
That gets really weird because there was some grooming going on there in the prequels.
A
A little weird.
Also, I like that we got to see the So there's one thing I do know about the what's it called, Clone Wars, and is the what's it called, the suit that Anakin wears in the Clone Wars. I'm glad that we got to see that in the series. So I like the way they transitioned that over to the live action. I
Oh,
really
it
like
didn't
that.
just get him going through the fucking dust storm with the sword out.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, we got more war to do.
yeah. I can't believe their first mission was a whole ass fucking battle.
And she was like, what? Like 8? 12? Like she was like
Yeah, she
fucking
wasn't
3
at the
feet.
age to be fighting on that battlefield.
No, but I don't think there was much of a fucking choice. I
Yeah,
think the Jedi were running low there.
yeah. At first, I was like, "Is that the Battle of Geonosis?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's not. It's like that's the Ahsoka wasn't there for that." Um, of course, I think this is Brad and I right now. This so far with this series, I think this is Brad and I's reaction at the moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave Filoni.
Thank you. Thank you. We
Yeah.
hope there's more cowboy hats in your future.
Who did Andor? Was it Filoni?
No, Tony Gilroy, the director of Rogue One.
Yeah, put him right next to Filoni up there.
Yeah. The only Star Wars goats right now, man.
Not Star Wars.
When it comes to the
Deborah,
Deborah Chow
Deborah
and
Chow.
Bryce
Throw
Dallas
her.
Howard.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but
There's been a few.
yeah,
Other than
yeah,
the book of Boba Fett, we're not praising that one because that was just Mandalorian 2.5.
yeah. And I'm sorry, y'all. What's it called? I know there's people who didn't like the Obi-Wan series. I fucking love the Obi-Wan
I
series. I
like
think
the
it's
Obi
great.
Wan. The fucking Vader fight scene.
Where he's
That's one of
pulling apart the fucking
the rocks and shit. Yeah, that's
yeah,
one of the best fucking fight scenes in Star Wars.
yeah.
The only time
Um,
Vader ever looks even more badass is in that ending of Rogue One. That's really
yeah. But God, man, I love this episode. It gave me everything that I wanted as a Star Wars fan, and I can't wait to see where else they're going with this. Brad, I'm honestly, bro, like episode one was pretty damn good. Episode two was okay. Episode three was okay. But ever since episode four, like,
yeah. It's been
yeah,
turning up.
so far, if it sticks like this, Brad, I think this series is gonna be fucking great.
Yeah, I mean I've been enjoying. Like I've been looking forward to watching this series ever since like episode three or
Yeah,
four.
yeah. And I love that at the end when he was like, "Are you like what's it called?" I'm sorry. He's like, "It's okay." What's it called? Van. What the kid can't jump through galaxies. It's like kid's like, I want to fucking.
You gotta go to school, kid.
Yeah,
You gotta go learn be a big Jedi.
yeah,
I did like that when he's like you want to see a ship? It's like I've seen a starship. It's like have you seen a Jedi starship? He's like what?
what? Those
What?
exist?
Those exist? And then the robot is like, can you build a lightsaber? And the robot's like, yes. He's like, can you teach me to build a lightsaber? He's like, no.
No. Yeah, son, you got to go through a whole ass fucking thing to get a
Yeah.
kyber crystal,
Yeah,
and
there's rules and regulations to all this shit,
yeah,
and the robot knows each and every one of them.
yep, yep. Which, by the way, Hu Yang is I loved him. He was like Hu Yang in this episode was a fucking what's it called, the angry parent.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
was like,
It's like I told them to stick together, and they never listen.
"Never fucking listen to me."
Never fucking listen. Fucking. Yeah, he's getting up there to be. I don't think he'll get up there to K2.
Nah, not K2 is so level
No,
of sass, but
because that one fucking that robot made me laugh.
yeah. But yeah, what's it called? He was like, they never fucking listen to me.
Never,
Never fucking listen to me.
Jesus, I told them to stick together, and the fucking assholes.
Yep. But Brad, what is our final verdict on episode 5 of Ahsoka?
I'm gonna go high on this one. I really freaking enjoyed this. I think you're right. It might just suffer a little from the de-aging. It
Yeah, my only
doesn't hurt
gripe.
my feelings by a lot, but I think you're right with the de-aging. It could be
It's just
tweaked a
a
little.
little bit distracting
Yeah,
at parts. Like,
but I'm gonna give it 9.5 Skywells out of 10.
damn straight. I'm giving it the same score I gave episode 4 because I love this just as much as episode 4, and I think it's just as good. It is a 9 out of 10. I fucking love this episode, and I can't wait for more, bro. I can't believe that it's fucking what's it called? It's the Ahsoka show, the one that I've been what's it called enjoying the most out of the Mandoverse. When I was like, because come on, Brad, when we saw Boba in an episode in season 2 of the Mandalorian, we were like, oh shit, Boba's back! Like he's gonna get his own
Yeah,
show.
we were expecting Boba, and all we got in Boba was in Boba taking a bath. That's all we got.
Yeah,
Although I did like the flashbacks when he's with the Raiders. That's
yeah,
that's probably the
yeah.
best part of
Tusken
that
Raiders.
show.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
episode has to be one of my favorite episodes of all time.
yeah.
Um, But yeah, love this episode. I'm loving Ahsoka right now. For
But
anybody who has not watched it, come on, y'all,
Disney, hire someone to do your trailers.
please.
Like when you make these trailers for both Marvel series and Star Wars, like where is the hype? Like they're just not good. I mean,
Especially they need to, because right now the next one that we should probably hear about is going to be the Acolyte, which is something that a lot of people are not going to know a damn thing about.
I don't know what it is. It sounds cool.
It's Old Republic stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, you guys need to get a good trailer out for that, because like if you don't even get people like what's it called hype for that, what the fuck?
But here's the Andor had a bad trailer.
Yeah,
Like you remember we looked at Andor, you're like,
yeah,
it's gonna be okay. And then like the whole show came, we're like, this is like fucking amazing. This is the best thing since the '70s Star Wars.
yeah,
And it's just like you guys need to figure out your trailers because that's what's really ruining kind of the start of these. Is like I went into Ahsoka going, I'm just gonna watch Rosario Dawson in a stupid hat.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
I'm watching this show and I'm just going, wow, this is like really, really freaking good. Like, people who love Star Wars is making this.
Yep. I just hope they don't de-age him in the Jumpers prequel.
Oh boy.
Fuck out of here, man. Oh my god. Well, with that said, that concludes our review of episode 5 of Ahsoka. Thank you all so much for joining us. Um, I hope everybody had a great time. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed the episode of Ahsoka. Let us know if you have watched, if you watched it and you liked it. If you didn't like it, let us know what you didn't like. I saw people online who were saying that they didn't like it that much.
Well, I don't. You can't make everyone happy. Like I don't know what else you want from that. Like I got the flashback I wanted along with freaking like Vader, like
Yeah.
and Ahsoka facing her fucking master. Like I don't know what more you want from that.
Yeah. I just, you know what, man, like I don't know. I've gone into these what's it called shows with the lowest of possibilities I can,
Yeah,
and now I'm just like I'm really enjoying it.
I mean I feel like a lot of these people who like speak on this and like send out these reviews of like I didn't like it or this is bad. You never sat in the theater for 3 of the worst fucking movies in the prequels. As your dad ate your whole package of red vines and you're just stuck sitting there watching
Yeah,
the shitty movie.
yeah,
That's how I feel.
yeah,
So whenever I get like good Star Wars, it's like sci-fi awesome Star Wars with
yeah,
fucking great lightsaber battle scenes. Like, because the original Star Wars, if people hadn't watched that, Vader was basically a very like he was like Michael Keaton in the Batman suit. He didn't move very well. And now Vader's doing fucking jump flips and fucking, kicking ass. It's
yeah,
like anything is above those
yeah.
the prequels. So at this point,
Um, I'm
hell,
so
even the
sorry.
Book of Boba Fett, which I'm not the biggest fan of, is still, yeah, it's
Step
got
above
good
the
stuff
prequels.
in it.
Oh my god, it's like a step above the prequels. I'm sorry, I was wrong. The Acolyte is not the next show. Skeleton Crew is slated to be this year.
Yeah, you know what? I think they should just do a live. They should just do a live show of the Bad Batch because that would be fucking
Yeah,
dope.
I was so looking forward to Rogue Squadron, and then
I
they
mean,
just
maybe anybody who played the video game was looking forward to that.
yeah, and I fucking love that video game. I love that video game.
I
But
played that way back in the day.
yeah,
I think it was for the N64.
yeah. So revealed this now was and Jude Law is gonna be in the skeleton crew. Okay.
That's interesting.
What is
That'd be
this
kind of cool.
about though? Set after the events of Return of the Jedi and is being described as galactic version of classic Amblin coming of age adventure films of the 80s. Okay. Is it in the Mandoverse though?
I don't. That doesn't sound. I don't know. It, who knows with the timelines when they
Yeah.
introduce this new shit?
It's part of the Star Wars franchise taking place in the same time frame as The Mandalorian and its interconnected spin-offs and the events after the events.
So it
Okay.
is. It's got to be
Okay.
connected in some way.
Yeah. Okay. All right. JBL and Farouk are getting a Star Wars series. Damn. Yeah. Oh my god.
I'd watch that. I would watch that.
Yeah. Well,
facing
Brad.
up against the Deadly Boys.
Well, Brad, this was a great episode, and we will see you all later. We thank you all so much for joining us. Just keep up to date with us on all things social media. Make sure you follow us there, y'all. Please, nerdcore.com, Twitter at the Nerdcore underscore, Instagram, the Nerdcore, Patreon.com/the Nerdcore. Discord link is in our description. Talk to us in the comments. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel, and do all that cool stuff that you got to do to make sure you keep up to date with the Nerdcore. It's Latino Heritage Month. You know what that means. You are obligated to subscribe to this fucking channel because one of the owners of this channel is Latino. So do it. And then you go subscribe to my personal channel. Yeah. Come on, y'all. What are you doing for the Latino community if you're not subscribing to this channel? Brad's like, you heard him. And Brad is like, and I'm one of the accepted white people of this community. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you
So
to
go like
subscribe.
and subscribe, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, another episode without this guy.
Now you gotta do the voice.
Well, that baby, that's crazy.
Bad baby, that was crazy.
Still the best part of Mandalorian.
One of the best lines ever.
Yeah.
Baby, that was crazy.
We'll catch you all later. We'll see you all next week. But in the meantime, we're getting out of here, Brad. Send them out.
All right, Roll Name and host as always. Thank you to Stacy for joining us in chat today. Thank you to all our listeners out there, all our patron supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, when Ahsoka tells you to get into the damn belly of a well, you get in the damn belly of a well. Young Yoda out.
Go watch Bell because it's a 9.